Hi, I'm Jennifer Phelps, and I will be explaining the Special Education IEP process as well as the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, also known as the IDEA. So, first of all, we are going to go over some different terms and terminology for you to get a better understanding of the special education world and what all that entails. So, the first thing we're going to go over is the referral process, and what that looks like is a special education teacher it has been brought to their attention that your child is in need of some extra attention or some extra help in the classroom. So a general education teacher has reached out to me as a special education teacher and has mentioned that they would like me to take a look at your student and see exactly what's going on and if they need some extra support in the classroom. So then after the referral process comes, then it is the evaluation process. So what that looks like is that I will bring the student to me or go in the classroom and just to see how they're doing in school. So what their current levels are, their educational journey right now, and then after that I will see where they need to be at. So grade level, age group, things like that. And if I find any discrepancies in there, then I will find them eligible for special education. So then that's the next thing we're going to talk about. So eligibility determination is that after I look at everything that I got from your student and from the classroom teacher, I will come to a determination of that your student may or may not be eligible for special education. So if I find them eligible, then we will move into the next phase, which is an IEP process. And an IEP is an individualized education plan. So what that looks like is that we'll meet together, myself as a special education teacher, you as the parents, the student if he or she so chooses, and then the general education teacher and a few other individuals depending on what your child needs. So there are 8 areas that we will target and go over at the IEP meeting. So the first one is just current levels, where your child is at academically, behaviorally, whatever it is that we're targeting. And then the next area that we'll focus on as the IEP is the annual goals. So I will take a look at their present levels and then take a look at where they need to be and write goals to get them to where they need to be. These goals can be updated throughout the school year. They can be maneuvered or manipulated as we so see fit throughout the school year. So they're not set in stone by any means. And then we'll also talk about how these goals will be assessed. So I may push into the classroom for 15 minutes a week or 15 minutes a day. I may pull them out for math for 20 minutes a day, and we'll just kind of talk about that and see how that fits the child's schedule and my schedule and go from there. We will also have the explanation of special education services in there, so what exactly your child will need to succeed and will get from me as the special education teacher to succeed. How often the student will receive special education services, so I kind of spoke about that earlier. If it'll be once a week, twice a week, 15 minutes a day, whatever works. And then how the special education student will participate in the general education classroom. So a lot of the times that looks like I will push into the classroom and facilitate their learning that way. Testing accommodations if they need any extra assistance with tests, and transitional goals and services. So the transitional goals and services is only for those students that will be moving on to the next grade level or to the next level of school. So if you have a 5th grader and they'll be transitioning to junior high, or if you have an 8th grader and they'll be transitioning to high school. If you don't have any of those students, then you don't need to worry about that at all. We do really stress parent involvement as much as possible, as you know your child best. So we really push parent involvement, and in the state of Illinois, you will have a draft IEP sent to you 3 school days before the IEP meeting, and you can take a look at that and update it. Come to the meeting with any ideas, and we can discuss them as a team of caring individuals for your student. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at any time, and I'd be happy to answer and be as much help as possible. Thank you.